Hi guys, today we are going to cover three topics. It is block, scale and stitch. So let's see one by one. And this is the diagram. We need to convert this into a block. So we have a rectangle and two lines. We need this to be converted to a block. Let's see how to convert. So select the object we need to convert. So and enter B. B is the shortcut for a block. Enter, and it will be asking for a name to create a block. So I'm creating A. So and select enter. So it shows the block defined as changed. You want to redefine. So already in the name of A I have created something. So in case you want to override, you can redefine. Yes. So it is created now. And next thing is block has been created. You want to have some copies of the block. You can copy it. And you can have number of copies with reference or array. You can have it. And in case you want to have some changes into the block, you have. So you forgot some lines or circle with the changes in the block, you can have it. Let's see how to change. Double click on the block, and the block name you have defined as A, and click OK, and you have entered into a block editor command. So you have a number of options. You have changes you can make. So you can, I'm starting with circle, inserting a circle in this block and changing the color with yellow, and I want to define something with the text. So I'm defining it with new. In the name of new, I'm changing the size of the text 1000. So it is visible now. So I'm moving it. So my block editor has been finished and I want to save. So close the block editor, and it will be asking to save the changes to A. So click on save the changes to A. You can see all the blocks has been modified. In case you need that particular blocks has to be modified, so not all the blocks must be remain the same, and you need only only this block has to be modified with the new one. Let's see, the first block has to be modified, not all the blocks. So I made a copies, so the first block has to be modified in the sense, so I want to explode it. So X enter. So now you can see it has been separated, so it is not as a block, and you can make this as a separate block now. So B enter and give it a new block and refining the name. So in case you want to change with this block, you can change as the separate block now. So only the circle has to be made with this block. You can make this and close it, save the changes. You can see it will not be made to the next block. So only the particular blocks you have changed is being changed because you have exploded and you have renamed with the new block. Our next topic is scale. Scaling can be done with two options, one with reference and one is copy. So let's start with reference. So select the object you need to scale, selecting the object, and the shortcut is SC, enter. Select the base point, and after selecting the base point, it asks for a copy or reference. So I'm starting with reference, so R, enter. So first point and the second point. So this length has to be defined. So it can be 10,000 mm. So as an example, I'm giving it is an 10,000 as an example. So after giving the measurement, you can see it has been scaled to 10,000. Let's check it out. So first point and the second point, it should be 10,000 mm. So let's see, it is 10,000 mm. So your object has been scaled with the reference. And the second is copy. Select all the object, is C, enter. Select the base point R for reference and C for copy. So C, enter, and it is asking for a scaling factor. So what is the scaling factor? So how many times your reference object should be scaled? So I am giving it as 5 times, 5, enter, and you can see it has been scaled and your reference is also available. You can check with the dimension now. So it should be 50,000 mm. So it is 10 and it should be 15, right? So let's see, it is 15,000. Yeah, it is 15,000 and it is scaled to a factor of 5 times. So this is the advantage of scaling. And next thing is stretching an object. So I'm deleting this. For stitching, to select the corners you need to stitch. So there is some difference between scaling and stitching. Scaling, it scales the entire object. So for stitching, you can stitch the particular side. So select the side you need to stitch, selecting, and yes, enter. Select the base point and you can scale it to a certain extent. Example, around 5000 mm, you can scale it. So you can see the differences now with the measurements. So it will be stitched to 5000 mm. So your height remains the same, but your object will be stitched to 5000 mm. Depending upon the dimension you give, it will be stitching it. Let's see some example for stitch. So I have this room size of width of 5226 mm. So I want to make this a 6226. So stitching this by 1000 mm. So select the region you want to stitch. So this will be my region and stitch and go for S, enter and select a base point. So somewhere here and give ortho on so that your line you're stitching will be in straight. So giving it by 1000, enter. So you can see now it has been stitched to 1000 mm. So all the rooms has been parallelly stitched to this 1000 mm. This is the advantage of stitched. So instead of scaling a particular object, you can use this wherever it is required. Thank you.